Hey guys, it's Mike from Northwest Mantime. I wanted to do a quick 101/tip on mountaineering gloves. This is in response to something I saw happen on my last climb. Many of you know you're going to have your liner, something like this Outdoor Research 150. It's great till you get up into higher elevations, and then you're going to put on something heavier. I prefer mittens. That's just me, just because there's less seams, so less heat gets out, and your fingers can share the warmth. But that's not what I really wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about was leashes. So if you're going out to buy a pair of gloves, I strongly recommend that you get a pair of gloves that has a leash on it. And one of the reasons is it's just incredibly practical to be out there. You're going to take these off constantly, no matter if you have mittens or if you're using a regular kind of big glove. You're constantly going to be pulling these off so you can because you're going to need to have your hands be articulating and doing something. And what came up on the last summit that I thought was interesting is that, and I wrote about it in my blog, Bob and I were going up, there was on Mount Hood 30 to 40 mile-an-hour winds sustained, so it was just really windy. And I noticed every time he was going to take his gloves off because he needed to get into his pack, he would hand me his gloves because they didn't have a leash on it. So I'd have to hold them under my arm because if you lose a glove, you're in trouble. So I was constantly having to hold on to his gloves, and I was able to just pull mine off and then let my hands breathe, or I could get whatever I needed with these guys right here. And then the true lesson came when we got on the summit, and some of you might have summited that day. There was 60-mile-an-hour gusts, easy. I mean, it was just rough up there, but it was really cool. But at the same time, there was a guy up there who was at least in his late 60s. Good for him. He seemed like a really strong climber, and he took off his outer layer glove, and it just shot right over the north side of the mountain. No leash, and it's gone. So I don't know if he had an extra glove on him. He probably had a liner, but I would hate to do a descent with just a liner or no glove at all. And I remember when his glove went off, him and his partner looked at each other, and I looked at Bob and I said, that's why you got to have one of these. So if you're out there looking for some gloves, I would recommend that you get something that has like this. But if you don't have, if you got a great glove, and I'm not saying you need to go out and get a new one, because like I told Bob loves his gloves. He's just going to build a leash to go on it. It's really nothing more than a lightweight shoestring and a bead. And if you want to, I was playing some video games this morning. You can even just go get one of these Wii leashes, and just find a place on your glove that has a little hook, and attach that to your wrist. this is a little heavier than the beads, but if you don't want to go around looking for specific beads, this locks it in place. It's a really good feature to have on your outer glove, because you don't want to lose it. So anyway, that's my glove 101 or tip for the day. I hope it helps you out there on Mount Hood. Thanks for watching.